I'm too lazy for this.
Kendall, this was your idea.
This is lipstick, it's not eyeliner. That does nothing. Oh, eyeshadow. The thingy doodle? I don't know. Oh, I don't know, I'm just going through the stuff.
Hi, I'm Cheylin Rose.
And I'm Kendall.
This is my fiance, and Kendall is going to be attempting my makeup for the first time ever, while we answer your questions that you sent through on Instagram about being young, dumb and engaged.
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
Should we go all the way? Should we do contouring?
Do the whole thing.
Contouring.
I've never contoured my face ever, so this will be interesting. What do you think you start with?
Well, I know you start with foundation.
Okay, so what's foundation? Actually, Laura, my foundation isn't
Probably.
here.
You could have just left it and I wouldn't have known. Okay, go get your foundation.
My foundation's at your house.
Alright.
Okay, first question.
Big or small wedding, medium.
I'm giving you no hints. None. You just have to rank my face.
Yeah, but we've had to cut down a lot. Because we have a lot of people who
We have a
want to
lot of
come.
people who matter to us in our lives. But yeah, so medium. Are you putting purple on my nose?
Contouring?
You're contouring with purple.
Yeah. It matches your skin. Anyway. Do this. Oh!
Yes, thankfully. I adore Kendall's family. Kendall's family adores me. My dad adores Kendall. He actually gave Kendall his blessing months before we were ready to even think about marriage. And
Parents have a way of knowing when it's right.
Kendall's mom chose me before we were even dating. So she was very glad when we started dating. Okay. Well, I guess it kind of depends on what being given away is. I'm not quite sure.
I don't really know what the symbolism of it,
I don't know either.
what the significance of that is.
Me neither. Well, the Bible talks about leaving your family,
Your parents.
your parents to start your new family, and that's how I see it. It's kind of leaving my dad and him, like, I don't know, is it like a passing on a responsibility? I definitely want my dad to be there and to walk me down the aisle, but I don't really think that like I'm my dad's to give away. Yes, I do believe in that kind of stuff, but only because I really value my dad's opinion and my grandparents' opinion. They know me so well and they would tell me if something wasn't good for me. Like I said, my dad gave Kendall his blessing like months before we were even talking about it. Kendall wanted to ask again and my dad said, "You're scaring me."
Oh, concealer.
And my dad said, "I've already had everything I have to say on this."
Come here.
I think it depends on the bug.
Yeah,
If it's a snake,
computer bug, then... Where's your thingy-doodle that looks like an egg? Or
I
is
don't
that
have a
just...
thingy that looks like an egg.
Can I use this?
Yes, it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's a sponge. Yes, Kendall is my very first boyfriend. I got him when I was 20.
Yeah. What?
Okay, I'm fine. A lot of prayer. There were times where I was like, oh my word, am I doing something not right? Is Kendall really the one for me? And every time I doubted, God would just make it very clear to me that he supported us, that he was with us. And I'm really grateful. And honestly, just because Kendall's my first boyfriend doesn't mean that I can't be sure. I think Christians especially marriage looks different than it does to the world. Marriage is a commitment, it's a choice, and love is based off of more than how you feel. This is probably the reason Kendall is my first boyfriend, is because I asked myself, before I started dating him, could I see myself marrying him? And the answer was yes. And I knew that Kendall loved and served God, that Kendall would never hurt me physically or emotionally, and that he supported me in my dreams. And I always have the most fun with him, and so I'm really excited to choose to struggle through our lives together, whatever that looks like.
I've always been of the opinion that you can understand who a person is if you're friends with them. You don't have to be dating them.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot more of a real place to know who a person is, because you're not constantly putting up a wall for the other person. Ben and I had fights and arguments before we started dating, and we were pretty certain we knew who the other person was. Back to face.
Oh, I love this question.
You're hectic.
I call him the love of my young life because my life is still young, not because he won't be there when it's old. Hopefully he will.
Of course.
That's why I'm marrying you. Actually, I'm pretty sure you're not getting enough makeup on. Okay, word. Should I be worried? Yeah, okay.
No.
I've completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, as you might... What are you doing with that? Kendall, that's blue. As you might not know, I am in my fourth year, my final year of university, and Kendall is in his second last year of university. So the answer is yes, we're planning to get married now. We have set the date for the 16th of August. So yeah, we're getting married on the 16th of August. Woo! Our venue has been booked, so our save the dates have been sent, and we're very excited.
Get big lashes. Why doesn't it work?
Because you're not putting any pressure on it whatsoever.
Okay, you have to hold still. This will only hurt a little.
We love you, Duncan, but no.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes.
I'm picking the son's name. No. No.
Okay, if you get the son's name, I get the girl's name. The daughter's name.
But you agreed to Shona.
I agree to Duncan too.
No.
Yes.
No.
We're having a son named Duncan.
We're not having a son named Duncan.
We are.
Okay, we might have a son named Duncan. After. Okay, so one of the most asked questions was, so my dad has been really gracious and he is allowing us to stay on the small property that is on this bigger property.
It's like a little cottage kind of area.
Cottage. It needs a lot of work, but we are really grateful. He's letting us stay here while we save to move overseas. Yeah, so all of our income can go to moving over there. All of our income can go to our savings. Yeah. All of the, you know what I mean. You said you were gonna try.
I am.
You're putting yellow on my
It's gonna look beautiful. Okay, where's the eyeshadow?
All of these things are eyeshadow palettes.
Eyeshadow? Yeah, they say eyeshadow, doesn't mean it's eyeshadow.
Yeah, that's literally what it means.
Fine.
Black.
I'm doing a face.
Are you doing it nicely?
Child. Open your eye. Okay, let's do the other eye. Panda. 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 Panda.
Kind of even on the day.
Don't move.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. And it's staying like that.
My word.
Eyebrows on fleek.
Eyebrows on?
Fleek.
So on the day, I was walking behind Kendall and I checked his pockets to see if there were any bulges, and there weren't. And then Kendall took me up to the roof to look at the sunset, and he was standing a bit behind me, and I was like, oh, maybe it's gonna happen. And I look around and it didn't happen. And so I just accepted that it wasn't gonna happen that night. It was just another date. And sat down and everything was fine. And then after we'd ordered dinner, Kendall said, let's go up and look at the stars. So I didn't think anything of it. Went up, and then he took me around, and you've seen the video. If you haven't, you can watch it here, or the link will be down below. Last question. Yes. But also obnoxiously excited and very, very, very grateful. Are you scared?
No, we're better together than we are apart. Reveal. This lighting isn't good. It's the lighting.
It's the lighting? It's the lighting that my forehead is bronze. Oh my word.
Well, you had freaking purple in here. What was I supposed to do with that?
Not put it on my face.
You're supposed to say, wow, Kendall, this is beautiful. Thank you.
I don't want to lie to you, my love. Bye.
Teletubby said goodnight. Pudding.
Baby,
So the thing is, what did you do to my leg?
I drew hearts on it.